We're going to start with we call wall pushes.
So oftentimes we talk about like when you're running, and as we know with these carbon fiber feet that we have, when we talk about, and we're not going to get into all the dynamics of it, but the trick is you really need to keep your weight on the toes, because the carbon fiber foot is made, it has a memory and a one-way stretch. So when that deflects, when your weight goes onto it, the memory is the part where it springs back. The feet that we walk on every day have heels. So which is great because there's a lot of impact at heel strike. If that's really, anybody remember walking on a really hard foot where when you come down, like if you had the carbon fiber foot and then you go back in the old one, they say, this feels like I'm walking on a brick. You hear that? That's a very common phrase that patients say. Yeah. So that heel deflects to absorb energy, but the problem is we don't start loading the energy at the toe until we get to about midfoot, and then we're rolling over. As everyone here, are they familiar with the running feet that they've seen on TV? They always say the blade, the big round one. Why is that? Because when you're using all that energy, when you come down on the toe, you're getting so much more load and springing off. So we talk to people about not using your heel or running heel to toe when you're running on the prosthetic foot. So this next exercise that we're gonna do is called wall pushes. So what we do is we're doing a couple of different things here. You could run in place and do it. That could be a little bit more advanced for people with their balance. So if you're wanting to work on this at home and you're still working on strength training, you can use the wall to help support yourself. And then what you do is you put yourself in a position like we're gonna want you to do when you run, so your body is ahead of your feet. And you can just do this, okay? And run in place. But you see how my heel's not touching the ground on the prosthetic side at all. So this more emulates the position. Actually, when you run, you're not going to be that far ahead of yourself, but you should be like this. So this is actually a good position to be in right here. So we're going to have everybody line up. Come on over here. We're going to make it a goal to try to run in place for 30 seconds if you can. If you get to 30 seconds and you want to keep going.
Well, what are other times when, even if you didn't want to run, what are other times where you'd want to be strong in that motion, where you're more on your toe and maybe you don't have a heel strike?
Well, we were just having a conversation earlier. So one of the things while walking on uneven terrain, okay? So if you're in the woods where there could be like rocks or some different obstacles, we always talk about if you try to stay more on your toes, that helps you absorb some of the uneven terrain. Walking up a hill. If you get up into an incline, if you kind of just bend your knees a little bit so you're on the toes, that really helps you navigate going up and down the hill because we don't have ankles. So that's where we can get into, if you're kind of landing with your heel going into an incline, what happens? It kicks back and you all of a sudden feel like you can't go forward. So let's line up here and we will have, we'll do the wall push exercise.
There you go. Just feel that push off the toe. There you go. Try to do it just in place. There you go. Say just bouncing on that toe. Nice. Yep. You can start in 2, 1, go. Just pick your knees up high and stay on your toes. There you go. There you go. Think about it like walking up a hill now. You don't have to run. Yep. Exactly. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 30 seconds. So what you want to do is you want to pick it up and then, yep, there you go. Yep. Right, yours is always going to come down on your heel. So, but this knee, oh, you know what? You have a Rio, don't you? Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to lock it. Okay. Now it's locked, so it won't bend at all. So now pull it back behind you a little bit more so you're bouncing on the toe. There you go. And then just pick your hip up. There you go. There you go. Pick this knee up high when you do it, and then just pick your hip up on that side and try to stay on the toe of the foot. So way back behind you. Let this go. Lean into the wall even further. There you go. That's the spot. Can you hold it there? There you go. Good. Nice. Right back. So just don't even worry about this leg. Just bring this one back here and feel how you can bounce on the toe. Just push. Don't even pull off the ground. Just bounce on the toe, up and down. So don't even let the toe come off the ground. Just feel it bounce there under your weight. Feel it? There you go. There you go. There you go. Now you're getting onto the bounce of the toe. Can you feel the spring from the foot as you do that? Now when I'm gonna lock the knee now. Okay. Now when you walk, I want you to try to find where you can get that same spring off the toe. Go. Ten seconds. You don't have to go fast. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. 25. 30. Nice. Good work. Nice.